Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Digging Deeper. You've got myself, Toby Staten-Bevan, the project manager for Street Manager. We are joined today by Paul Chandler, who is the product owner for Street Manager. Paul, let's talk about working without a permit. It's not especially clear in the UI how you would go about doing this.
Harsh, Toby, harsh, but fair, I think. So the idea is that you go into your FPNs tile, and if you scroll down, you should see record a historic FPN. It's called, and if you click on that, you'll get the option of issuing a working without a permit FPN. So I know that's not perfect, and if I had my time again, I would probably have called it a historic FPN or working without a permit FPN or something. It starts to get clunky. We might have to change it in future when there's less historic FPNs, but that's how you do it. You've got your tile, you scroll down, issue a historic FPN.
So I've gone into the UI, I've gone down, I've done this historic FPN. It then asks me for details about the FPN. It's going to ask me for a reference number. If there is no permit, how do I have a reference number?
Great question. I'm glad you asked it. So you might have a number. Of course, they might have a permit board on site with a number written on it. That number maybe doesn't equate to anything in your council's system. You know, maybe they've accidentally sent that permit to somewhere on the other side of England or whatever. So you might have the number and you can enter that in the field. Or you're just going to have to use like working without a permit one, working without a permit, call it whatever you want, section 19 or 20 FPM, whatever it is, one. You can't reuse the numbers, you see. You can't just call it the same thing every time. So you need some sort of numbering system, basically, and just iterate that by one each time. It's a tricky area all round, the old working without a permit, Toby.
This sounds like a very workable solution, though, Paul.
Thank you, Toby.
Okay, well, that brings us to a close with this episode of Digging Deeper. Join us next time where we're going to talk about more business as usual methodologies using Street Manager. In the meantime, thanks everyone.